Hello, Alexei, and
This is
your
this
friend.
is
Hello,
yes.
nice to meet you.
Um, you need we need to get this poison out of your system. That's
Please do stow your whip.
Sorry, say again?
Please do stow your weapons.
Oh, could you, tell me how to... Oh, okay. There we go.
we're safe
Where
here.
are
You
we
can just
headed?
take off.
This poison's taking a big toll on my system.
Alright, okay. Well, I will take you up to the infirmary, and then Alexei, you're going to have to explain what is going on here.
Okay, I can explain as we're going. This is Snowy, and they were the person who actually trained me up in combat when I was turned. They served under Raven,
Ah,
and from what I'm hearing, seems that they also turned on Snowy as well.
The
oh
Raven
dear.
feared my strength and decided to poison me. I had to flee.
I see.
I found them just in a coffin, barely clinging to life.
Please take a seat over here. Your sire is not a pleasant woman. Do you have any indication as to the nature of the poison? I can do my best to take a look. What are your symptoms? Let me see.
I'm not really sure what the poison is, but I just feel very weak in energy, very tired. And I have a cough.
Let us relax.
She's lacking the strength from before, that's for sure.
Yeah, the worst about it is the strength. I feel like I can barely walk.
Granted, that poison was probably supposed to kill you, so I think you're doing alright.
Do you think you could run any tests and figure out what's wrong with me?
I can. Yes, just give me a moment to think. Alexei, do either of you know if Raven employed venom sap in her efforts? I don't see or smell visible corruption on you, but it's possible. Do you remember when you started feeling this way?
Yes, I guess the nature of the poisoning is probably important.
Yes.
Okay, I was coughing. You say
Maybe it
again?
was something you ate, something in your maybe the blood that you drank.
Oh, it was right after I had a big feast. I was sitting right next to the raven. I ate and I drank.
It was probably poisoned in your blood then. They might have done that because
Hmm.
they know what you drink.
If it's poison lingering in the blood, well, there's something of an unpleasant method I can use to deal with that. Actually, I had to do it for Hannah earlier this cycle. Before I do that, though, let me see. So, cough, fatigue, lack of strength.
I mean, when they arrived, they were very frail before I gave them some blood.
Alright.
I don't know if that's from prolonged time in a coffin or, I mean, just drifting in a coffin for I don't know how long.
I didn't think I was going to make it.
I'm glad you did, dear. Rest there, and Alexei, there's some blood and water on the shelves if you could get some.
And water, you said?
Yes, might help. Do you drink water at all,
Okay.
Snowy?
Yes, I'll drink anything.
Alright.
Well, anything
Yeah.
that tastes good.
Foes gather at my castle.
Thank you for bringing me here. It definitely was hard for me to walk. So it's nice that I can rest.
I'm glad you're able to walk, at least. I'm trying to think. Without more detail, it's difficult. If it is a bloodborne poison, one thought in my mind, and this is sort of extreme, I wouldn't want to do this, but it would be a matter of draining your blood and feeding new blood to you that gets all of the contaminant out of your system, so to speak. And it would
Draining my blood.
New blood to work
But I'm already
with.
so weak.
It would entail, dear, connecting some equipment to your arms with a bottle of blood so that you would have fresh blood to work with. And then I would be, as I did with my colleague earlier this cycle, I would be making an incision on your leg or something so that you could drain some of the, well, all of the blood that's currently in your system and replace it with new blood. If the poison is in your blood, that would be an option. It's useful. That's a technique I usually only do for silver poisoning. Do you feel a tingling, burning in your veins? Something of that sort indicative of silver?
Yes, it definitely. I do feel a tingling.
Okay.
Just faintly though. I mean, it's mostly the fatigue that's getting to me. It's hard for me to do anything.
Alright.
I've never dealt with such a thing in all my years. Are there any side effects if we were to do this procedure?
Well, you'd have to lie down for a little while it works. It takes time for the blood to leak out of your system. I wouldn't want to take it out forcefully. One moment, spirits. Well, there's not really any side effects. It just is a procedure that will take time. If you do have silver poisoning, let me... What I can do before I do this is... Oh, Alexi's down there. I can take a small sample of your blood and test it, and then go from there. I have to let Alexi back in.
Door's closed down here. Whoops.
This is why you shouldn't have jumped all the way down.
I thought you said to get things from the bar.
I said from the shelf, Alexei.
Oh, I can't listen.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say. So here's my current hypothesis. It's potential foodborne silver poisoning, as evidenced by the fatigue and the tingling. So that's one thought in my mind. And that would mean that there was some, perhaps like silver powder crushed up in the food that's now lingering in her system, making it difficult for her to regain her strength, as evidenced by the fatigue and the tingling on the insides that silver is known for.
I mean, it's already deadly on skin contact, so I can imagine.
Yes. Blood-related silver poisoning, it can happen. It happened to Hannah earlier this cycle, actually.
I remember.
How's Hannah now?
She's better, though she was tortured and mutilated, so her fingers are still regrowing, regrettably, on her left hand. But she's alright.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yes, a story for another time. But you're here, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a small sample of your blood. I'm going to test it for reactivity to silver. And if that is positive, then I will perform the procedure, alright?
Sounds good. I can't believe they would do that to me. After all those years of service.
Raven, from what I'm told, is a woman who did not like competition. You got to a point where you started to become it.
I guess so. And
Oh.
another woman.
I should also mention that they're here, and they're trying to bring me back into their army.
Wait,
So,
what?
yes, they are here right now. So you must have been away for a very long
No,
time.
I was trying to flee.
Well, maybe fate brought you here for a reason. Because I think they're still also regaining their strength. After we lost the war, then they must have been injured in the same manner, so they're also regaining their strength.
Okay, well, when I regain my strength, at least I'll know not to trust her again.
That's for damn sure.
Here, let me see your palm, Snowy. I'll take a little bit of your blood. Alright, this should be plenty.
Does it look any different?
I'll have to give it an inspection here in a second. I'm gonna close the wound though. Give me a moment to take a look here, and we'll see if I'm right or not.
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
Not yet, but hopefully we can get that out of your system soon. Is this gonna be taxing on you, Karina?
No, it's not taxing on me at all. It's just going to take time. If it's what I think it is, it's just going to take time.
How long would it take? I need to get my strength so I can fight the Raven.
The actual process of cycling your blood, 10 ticks or so. As for fighting the Raven, well, that sort of is predicated on finding her, though given that she's been unpleasant to both you and Alexei, I do very much wish you luck in this regard.
Yes, I've talked with a few different people about potentially being able to sever the sire bond in some manner, because if they are getting stronger, that could be a manner in which they could turn me against them, or against my allies. But that's hopefully not the case. So I need to sever that before we actually go and confront her.
I just want to be strong enough in case she finds me.
I don't even think she knows you're here. You two don't share that blood bond.
Yes, so there is a process known as resiring that can be done. That would, in a sense, break the sire bond.
Wouldn't the vampire have to be of greater or equal strength? That's what I've heard.
That is potentially true in some cases, though a true resiring means completely draining you of blood and then giving you new blood, as if you were freshly turned. It's a very dangerous process. I'm trying to see here whether or not it actually does have solar poisoning. I should see some coagulation. Oh, there it is. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay. So,
So it's treatable.
it is. It's not going to be the most pleasant thing, and I'm going to get some blood and silver resistance to the matter to help with what's already going on, and then I'll start the blood cycling. Give me a tick or two. I'll be right back.
Okay. What were those shelves you're talking about? Oh.
I do love to fight.
Yes, you do. I remember.
You're my target.
Know
That's
that
the
a little
only
too
re-
well.
Got so good at it. Now the Raven's jealous.
You sure they're called the Raven? I thought they always just went by Raven.
Well, how would I address her? Now, Raven's jealous? The
I don't
Raven?
know. Who cares?
Hi.
Alright, Snowy, drink this, please. It's a bit of silver resistance. It might take the edge off the tingling a little bit. Here's what
I
I'm
see that
going
you-
to do.
Two. Should I drink both, or
Just
another for another time?
drink one for now. Here's what I am going to do. So, I'm going to have to hook up a bottle of blood to either I can do this in your wrist or your elbow. I'm going to need you to just lie on the bed and then have your leg off of it a little bit. I'll make an incision on one of the veins, which will start to drain your blood into a bucket. What this will do is the fresh blood will enter your system. The blood that is currently poisoned will slowly exit it. Give it 10 to 30 ticks, and about when the bottle's drained, it'll mean that things are starting to look up. You should start to feel a lot better as it happens, so you'll have a fairly good gauge on things.
Okay. Will I be conscious for this entire process?
Unless you don't want to be.
I can handle it.
Alright. It's not going to be particularly painful. So,
Then let's.
here.
Could be a good time to catch you up on recent events here.
Yes, that will be a... You sort of walked into the middle of a war, but... Here. right now.
Well, first, Karina, you should tell me about yourself. I feel like I've barely,
Well,
you've only
you-
helped me, but I don't know anything about you.
well, my name's Dr. Karina. I'm just Karina, I suppose. And I'm the doctor of the Cult of Decay here. It's my role, my function, if you were. I can talk about my history here in a moment, once I get this started.
Okay.
Would you prefer the wrist or the elbow?
Wrists.
The blood is brewed with a mixture of creature. It's particularly good at fortifying you. It does a little bit with regards to improving your regenerative abilities, and it additionally provides some resistance to ailments that tend to affect us. Silver, holy magic, that sort of thing.
Definitely feeling the strength of this blood.
Good. Alright. And move your leg just a little bit off the bench.
Promotes healing, at least.
Let us relax.
Let us relax.
I think it's working pretty well. At least for now.
Already feeling a little better. It's not
Alright.
perfect.
It's a little early, but yeah.
Good. So that'll take a little bit. I'll monitor it while it's working. Ultimately, what's happening here is it's removing, and the blood that was in your system, currently in your system, is draining into the bucket there. I've nicked one of your veins so that it doesn't ever make it back to the heart and instead just flows out of your system. And now the new blood will start to replace the old. It's
That's a lot of blood.
Yes. Well, there's a lot of blood in you, so I have to replace it to get rid of this.
I see. Thank you very much, Dr. Karina.
Of course, dear. Now,
Where to even start recent events, though?
so Lexi, she is your friend, so perhaps you should be the one to tell the tale, as it were.
Right. Well, most important things for us, at least. When I first met Raven, when they came here, we had just finished off the werewolf chieftain, and they showed up with one of the newer goons that you trained, but the training didn't really take too well. They showed up in force to try and take the knowledge from, what was it, the werewolf chieftain, but to my dismay, they were able to do something that seized control of me for a moment, and they took the knowledge from the chieftain right from my neck. And after that, I was there with Hannah and someone else you don't know, named Bell. We tried to fight them, but I mean, they're just simply too strong. The chaos magics were too much. Some other person showed up, but was kind of swatted very quickly. Anyways, they're still here, likely trying to kill off the rest of the powerful Valerie Bloods here. So, you encounter them, just be careful because you're not at full strength yet. But that's the biggest thing, at least for our personal matters, that we need to figure out.
Beautiful show.
Whoops.
Oops.
I'll have a seat.
But anyways, this is also a full-scale war going on. There's a war going on between the Legion of Noctum, which is, I mean, on the east, you saw that, right? The massive fortress. They're still there, and they're waging war with, actually, here, which is the Cult of Decay and the Cult of, what was it? Cult of the Damned. Which together are the Cult of Axiom.
Who hurt Hannah?
Charybdis.
Charybdis. It was self-proclaimed Hound of Noctum.
Yes, Noctum's dog tortured her with silver and, with the help of an executioner, tore her throat.
When I came here, Hannah was the one who found me. I hadn't met Karina yet, and I was likely going to, well, actually it was before I came here. I wasn't in Vardaran yet, and they saved me. So I came here with them.
Let's seek her revenge. I mean, I'll get stronger.
I hope so. But right
Do
now
it.
that's easier said than done, because they're trying to negotiate a peace contract. But honestly,
Peace? After they tortured her?
I knew
There's
we were-
a
Go ahead.
lot of history here, Snowy. Believe me, I would like nothing more in certain moments to get my pound of flesh, but
Unforgivable.
I don't have to forgive it, and nor will I forget it. It's a matter of I've lost enough of my family. We're currently in a position where we are losing this war. We are outnumbered. Last cycle, they sent 2 of us to final death.
No, we can get stronger. Can I, if I train, if I roam the world and fight the beasts, do you think that'll help me regain my strength?
Oh, it most definitely will, but there's no one person can truly sway the course of the entire war. It's a collective effort. Alexei is one of the best fighters I've ever seen, but even he will fall victim
I
to
trained him
3
myself.
or 4.
We can do this.
It's not looking good. They have the support of most of Vardaran. Yes, it is a numbers game, but I will say, just earlier this cycle, I did lose quite a bit of temper and took it out on several in Noctum.
Yes, and
I didn't retreat until everyone else had fallen, and there were close to, what, 10, 12
good God.
humans, Fae, Nightkin, all of the sort.
Soldiers, enemy soldiers, Alexei.
Whatever.
More outnumbered than I was expecting.
Truth be told, we don't have that many within our ranks, and Noctum has the better part of 6 sigils, I think.
Why do they all turn on us?
Well,
Why are there so many torturers?
Noctum is a group of conquerors, but either through sweet promises or lies about the harm that we are supposedly doing, then
I think it's a matter of fear, because I haven't told you anything about them yet.
Well, I'll give them something to fear.
It's the Mancinis were some of the first to join their rank, and I think that they inspired enough fear for people to join them of their own volition, because they didn't want to oppose that family, especially since they've been going around killing people.
Killing people.
Yes, it's, I mean, not something not to talk about right now, but several of the Rothholm were attacked on the roads, outside of spas.
I
It's
see.
been a very violent few cycles.
A moment's respite.
But yes, I joined them because, I mean, Hannah, the one I was telling you about, she's also a Rotling, and this family that lives here has been more than, I mean, they've welcomed us into their home with open arms and saved Hannah when she was trapped by one of the large. She was in trouble in the cursed forest and found us there. We had to look for her for the better half of a turn, and she was lost, and they helped to guide us there. But
I
just couldn't.
really want to meet Hannah.
Yes, we can do that soon. I didn't expect to come back so soon, but this is different circumstances. We had a bit of falling out before you came here.
I heard. I can write Hannah and ask if she'll come here if you'd like. If she's available.
They're at the castle, so we'll likely return there once this procedure's over.
Alright. It's just a matter of waiting at the moment. I'm making sure that the wound in your leg stays open, Snowy, so that your regeneration doesn't close it all on its own. So I need to make
It's
sure.
a weird sight to see.
I know. It's weird to see that much of your own blood dripping out, but you're not losing too much.
Usually not mine.
Well,
It is
usually
getting
mine's a little faster, though.
replenished. Yes. You're not human in general or anymore, so it's, you get used to your wounds closing quickly.
So after the process, how soon can I at least start training and get my strength back?
Alexei,
practice.
you know her better than me, so I'd
I
say
think-
if you no longer feel the fatigue and if you feel that you have some strength, then it's good to exercise it and not let your muscles atrophy.
I think that could be part of the problem, that since you were, I mean, the last time you spoke with her, was probably back where we came from in Nexarca, but I'm guessing you must have been adrift for a very long time, since she came here before you arrived.
Oh, I've been on my butt.
So yes, you'd probably need to get some knowledge back, get your training back in.
Just need to work these muscles back up. It'll come back to me.
Yeah, just don't pull anything. You're pretty old.
Looks like we got 1 minute.
Yeah, switching hour is going to strike in a moment. It's good that we're inside. It's safer that way.
I will say though, I haven't felt any different. I mean, I haven't felt them reach out through the Sire Bond, even during the Blood Moons, so I think I've been fine so far. But
Oh, perhaps she's tending to her own affairs for the time being. And she wanted to make a point by striking at you at Graceful. That's a thought in my mind. give her a moment to wake up from witching hour.
I think they're just not.
I am indifferent.
I just think they're not used to the witching hour yet. I'll take a moment.
It's alright.
Allow me to get more comfortable.
Also, could be the blood draining from their system. So. But I didn't lie about that. They did train me in combat, and it was, I mean, it was so
Really?
long ago. Yes.
Well, once she's feeling better, I suppose I might have to have a spar against her.
But yes, I just need to bring her strength up. I do have some. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there she is.
I was taking a little nap.
It's alright.
So much blood.
It's alright, dear. Let me see the status of this. If you need
Should
any
be almost
more.
good now, right?
Well, let me check.
How's it looking?
Yes, we're asking.
Yeah, I'm trying
Wanna
to
see.
take a look here to see how much is left, to see if you need any more. I have an extra bottle in case you do need more, or, well, just for the road.
Just give it a second to inspect.
Hmm.
Allow me to get more comfortable.
Okay. Let's see. That looks like it's just about done.
Nice.
Alright. I'm gonna test the blood still draining from your leg and see if it's still poison blood. Let me take a look here.
Sometimes the coloration can be hard to see.
I'm not seeing any of the coagulation anymore, so looks like you're good. Alright, I'm going to bandage this up now.
I really want to try standing.
Give me a moment,
Been
dear,
sitting for
before you
so
do.
long.
Let me unhook everything before you do, okay?
Yeah, I don't want to get blood on your nice room.
It wouldn't be the.
couch, or-
It's a hospital,
bed.
dear. It's a hospital. There's been a lot of blood on these carpets over the years. It wouldn't be the first time.
It's a beautiful room, though. Fancy windows and carpet.
Thank you. That's very kind of you to say.
Well, it seems like we'll be returning back to the hospital sooner than I thought, but that should heal pretty quick, given the blood flowing through your system now.
Alright, dear. So, that hopefully should feel better, and while you will need to if you've been asleep for as long as Alexei suggests, you are going to need to work to get your strength back. But hopefully that helps a bit with the fatigue, and there isn't any more silver poisoning, so now it's sort of all up to you.
Got it. Yeah, I definitely want to make sure I help Alexei here with this war. I didn't know all this was going on.
It's
Yeah.
something that I don't really want to, do too much in, but it's mostly trying to stop people from dying now. Mostly trying to
Yes.
stop them from bulldozing what's left of these homes.
Yes.
Dr. Karina,
Yes.
how did you manage to sit like that? I always, lay down every time. Oh.
And there you go, dear.
I'll get the hang of it.
You will. Don't worry.
Good enough.
Hey,
And there you go. But if there's a bottle for the road, here's what I would suggest. For the time being, probably make sure you have some kind of brute mix in your blood, either as primary or secondary. That way you do have the improved physical strengthening capacity, since you do seem to lack a bit of the musculature that maybe you once had.
oh yeah, I feel like a shell of myself. I'll definitely do that.
Alright. Alexei can, of course, keep you sorted with that. If you need anything, please feel free to write me.
Thanks, Dr. Karina. You're the best. I will repay you.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that, dear. Alexei is a friend of mine and a valued member within our ranks. It's something I'm all too happy to do.
Well, I hope we can be friends too.
Well, hopefully. Though for now, please. Get home safe.
We're not far from here.
And tell Hannah I say hi.
Yep, I'm not looking forward to that conversation. But
No.
I think
She may be more amenable now that she's had a moment to think on it.
yeah, hopefully.
Now, please. Have a wonderful cycle.
I will
Thanks, Doctor.
Thank you.
Take care.